Hold on a sec. Wow, we screwed that one up. We'll be right back. Once again, the following is a live special presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. I forgot to put my name up on the screen for this one. No, there's no special graphics. It's just my name on the screen. Welcome to the program for today, this 30th day of September, 2021. We go back 30 years for maybe the most important Ryder Cup ever played. The one that kind of put it on the map as far as how serious it was and how competitive it was. It was in 1979 that the competition, rather friendly, between the United States and Great Britain and Ireland became the United States versus the European Union. And throughout the 80s, starting in 1983, Europe won the cup. And so this 1991 version, with full television coverage both on USA and NBC, takes place at Pete Dye's diabolical Kiowa Island, the ocean course. And boy, is it tough. So Europe holds the cup. They tied at 89. This one will go right down to the last match on Sunday as the U.S. would win the cup in real life. All right, for this, we have as-played lineups. The first session that we will do is Friday morning foursomes. There's 2 sessions on both Friday and Saturday, and then the single session, which will be sometime next week. We will do the foursomes and 4-ball sessions over the next 4 days. And this morning, the Friday morning foursomes, which essentially, if you're not familiar with match play golf, it's pretty much I go, you go. Someone will take the tee shot, the next person on the team will take the second, so on and so forth. Tomorrow we will play 4-ball, and that is a team of 2 will both play a hole against another team of 2, and whoever has the best score of the 4 potentially wins the hole. We don't do extra holes here in Ryder Cup. It's all as if it's all square after 18 holes, it is tied and the match is halved. First team to 14.5 wins the cup. If we are tied by the time that we're done with singles next week, Europe retains with 14. The United States needs 14.5 to win. So, with all that, let's show you how we're going to do this stream. Al, Red Sox fan. Yay, he's got Twitch on his phone and he's subbed. Thank you very much, my friend. Glad to have you along. So, foursomes, as we said, this will be pretty much alternate shot. So, the H's means that's who I'm going to play. I'm going to play the first match out, Chip Beck and Paul Azinger versus Jose Maria Olazabal and Seve Ballesteros, the John Rahm and Sergio Garcia of their day. The computer will play Fred Couples, Raymond Floyd versus Bernard Longer and Mark James. Bernard Longer, maybe the most successful senior player in golf history. Match number 3 faces Lanny Watkins and Hale Irwin, the 1990 U.S. Open champion, versus David Guilford and Colin Montgomery. And the last match on the course, Payne Stewart and Mark Calcavecchia versus Nick Faldo and Ian Woosnam. Woosnam, the number 1 player in the world in 1991. We will play that match as well. And so, without further ado, we go to the first tee.
Welcome to Kiowa Island Resort, Ocean. Now on the first tee from the United States, Chip Beck.
So Beck will get the tee shot here. Wind blowing in their face at 13 to 15, 381. Beck will play a driver. The course playing 7,300 yards, which is long for 1991. And Beck is safely on the first fairway. In fact, he's right down Broadway on the first fairway. Yeah, leaving Azinger just 140 yards to get home.
Please welcome to the tee from Spain Jose Maria Olazabal.
Olazabal, but thanks for playing. And Olazabal pushes his shot to the right, and they are in the sand. In fact, that hit a tree. So Seve, 144 on the beach. Seve will hit first. He hits that one well to the left, and that is in the spinach. Took a 6-iron. He missed it 19 degrees to the left. And so Olazabal will have 54 from the spinach with his third. Now Azinger. Into the wind. It's a 1-club wind. So Azinger going to go right at this with an 8-iron. He's on. He'll have 22 feet, but he gives Chip Beck 22 feet for birdie. Now Olazabal from the junk lands it on. Oh, what a shot by Jose Maria. Oh my goodness, what a shot. So Seve will have that for par. 3.5 feet. What a shot from Seve. Chip Beck will go for this and try to win the hole. It's hooking. Oh, so this hole will be halved after they're going to make him putt. Singer will putt. So the Americans have a par, and the Europeans will have a par. And so this match goes to the second hole, all square. Couples. So the second group, as you see, they both have the hole with a bogey. And so we go to the second tee. A long par 5. Azinger has the honor. Into the wind. Good shot. Yep. Azinger finds the fairway here on 2. See if Beck can get home from there. 261.5, 280. I'm sure that the Americans will have to lay up. Now here's Seve with the driver. Seve finds that fairway. Man, is that long. Seve hit his 260. And they're not going to be able to get home in 2. So the layups here coming. Beck with a 3-wood. Into the wind. You see where we're aiming here. False front on the green, but they won't be able to get home in 2. Good shot from Beck. He'll leave Zinger about 65 yards. And a good angle. Now here's Olazabal. Ooh, Olazabal. What did he do? He went with a 6-iron and overcooked it. And so that goes into the water. And so Ballesteros now is playing his 4th shot. So the Americans should win this hole with par. In fact, they're not even on the green. Ballesteros left him in the rough. Huge advantage for the Americans. Azinger. Lands it long, but he should have 2 putts to win the hole. So he'll give Chip Beck about 20 feet. Now, Olazabal. That will run long, and so the Europeans will have that for bogey. Beck, 2 putts to win the hole. Didn't need it. The Americans go 1 up on the birdie. Couples and Floyd won the second hole, so the Americans, as you can see, have 2 flags on the board. As Beck and Azinger go to the third with a 1-up lead. So Beck has the honors into the wind, 378. Driver in hand. That's left. That's in the rough, and it won't come back. So Azinger has 123. Now Olazabal, 1 down, pushes that to the right, but it's on the fairway. Jose Maria with the driver leaves Seve just 121. Advantage Europeans. Zinger into the wind. Going to go with a pitching wedge from the rough. An okay lie. Won't get it on the green. In fact, that'll bounce. Wow. Firm. He'll have about 45 feet from the rough. And now here's Ballesteros with a 9-iron. The players were already there. As Ballesteros leaves his shot short. Don't say that too many times fast. But Jose Maria will have to chip it from the fairway. So these are the real teams. They came with the game. But I did have to hand assemble to get the real-life matchup. So these are the foursome. The 4 matches that actually were played that Friday morning. Can't say it's maybe the right order, but they are the right teams. Oh, and Chip Beck has the hippie lie in the armpit hair. And he's going to have to try the flop. Up and down for par, then that should have the hole. That will not come stay. And that will roll all the way back. And in fact, that doesn't even stay on the fairway. That rolls all the way back to the first cut. And that will be the now Azinger to shoot. This is for par. And Azinger's going to have to hit the flop. So it looks like this match will be even in a moment. Gets it on. And they'll have that for bogey. 4 feet. Now Olazabal overcooked it. My goodness. So Seve will have 12 feet to win the hole. So if you got any other questions, don't be afraid to ask. So this hole may be halved. Ballesteros first off. And no, he misses the 12-footer for par. Olazabal taps in for bogey. So this, somehow, for the Chip Beck and the Americans, is to have the hole. He's got a 90% chance to do that. He does. Wow. The Americans escape with a half there. And they go one up as they go to 4. And on the first tee, our second featured match, Payne Stewart and Mark Calcavecchia against number 1 and number 3 in the world, Woosnam and Faldo. Golf is back, RSN, yep. Friday morning foursomes, 91 Ryder Cup. So before that, that's the standings as we are live. The Americans up in 2, all square through 1, and this is the last match of the foursomes.
Welcome to Kiowa Island Resort, Ocean. Now on the first tee from the United States, Payne Stewart.
You'd think that they would have paid someone to say the name of the course right. Stewart with the driver. Calc is super long. Stewart very good with the irons. You just saw a train run through the course. Good shot for Stewart. He will leave Calc 133.
Please welcome to the first tee from England, Nick Faldo.
Number 3 in the world, Faldo. Drives Miss Daisy. And so all 4 matches are now on the course. Stewart leaves it for Calc. Calc will hit a 9-iron there. Is that Joe Buck doing the narration? No, that's, I think it's Microsoft David. Oh, what a shot from Calc. A 9-iron. Cozy's up to 10 feet. Now, depending on what season you do the schedule, there's also a team tournament. And so some years it's going to be the President's Cup. They can't call it the Ryder Cup, but that's there. And you can always set these up. But they won't be on the regular schedule. They're going to be on that team event tab. Anyway, Calc leaves Stewart 11 feet for birdie here on 1. Woozy with the pitching wedge. Another good shot. A little further back. 14 feet. Todd B is there. Faldo for birdie from 14, and Nick holds it. So Stewart, a 41% chance to have the hole. No, he is short. And so the Europeans finally put a flag on the board as Faldo and Woosnam win the hole. You can make your own golfers. You could make Bob Barker, Happy Gilmore. I think there is on one of the sites, a list of celebrity golfers. So here is the situation. Pardon the flickering. I suppose I should put the traditional epilepsy warning here. Ooh, Guilford and Montgomery win the second hole, so the European are 1 up in 2 matches, and the Americans are 1 up in 2 matches. Longer and James won the third hole, and so that match goes to all square. So here are the scorecards. And so on the 4th tee, the par 4, 449, Azinger has the honors into the wind. And he will hit driver. Shoots that to the right. That will stay up. He missed at 9 degrees to the right. Beck has 198. But he's got half the swamp of South Carolina in front of him. Now Savvy with the driver. A tremendous shot. He got that past the pot bunker. Then they have 191. This will all depend on the lie for Beck. And Beck's going to play this there. Yeah, Roy Mac. Yep. Roy Tin Cup McAvoy. Tin Cup, one of your favorite movies there, Jamie. Your sports movies. This is not a bad lie for Beck. We'll get it over the tree. And that's a smart shot. So he'll have that for a Zinger's third. He's got 40 yards. Now Olazabal with a 5-wood. Oh! Olazabal puts it in the bunker. Zinger. Going to hit a super flop. I thought that was a better shot than that, but the computer is saying no. All right. 60-degree wedge super flop. Azinger trying to channel his inner Phil Mickelson, who's just a kid at Arizona State. Oh, right idea. Didn't hit it solid. And that's in the heavy rough. Ballesteros from the bunker. Oh, he hit the flag! That was going to go 20 feet past. It's bad enough he left it 8 feet short for par, but he hit the flag with it. Now Beck has a good lie. This is for par. And it didn't check up at all. Hit it too hard. Hit it way too hard. Way too much ball. I think he thought he had a worse lie than what he did. And so here's Zinger putting for bogey. Which means that Ballesteros can win the hole if Zinger doesn't make this. So the Americans make their bogey. And Ballesteros or Olazabal to win the hole. He pushed it left. And somehow, again, the Americans get lucky and get a half. So through 4 holes, the Americans remain 1 up. So that's the situation. We go now back to the first, the projected scores. I'm not sure how this is working for the projected. Europe 2.5, America 1.5. On the board right now, that's the scores. So, second tee, par 5, Woosnam will drive it. And Ian puts his tee shot in the rough. Now Calcavecchia is long. Into the wind. That will not hold the fairway, I don't think. And that rolls into the regular rough. So both Woosnam and Calc missed the fairway right. Here on 2. Faldo. Don't make the same mistake that Ballesteros and Woosnam or Ollie made. Faldo, a bit unlucky there. A 4-iron. Thankfully didn't get the chance to play with the creek. But they're in the first cut. Stewart will take his 5-wood and try to mash it. The Americans 1 down in this match. And he'll leave Calc about 68 yards. Now Woosnam. That'll hold the green, and the Europeans will have a birdie putt, pitching wedge to within 10 feet. Lob wedge for Calc. 3/4 lob wedge. That will... Oh, it's in for an eagle! Oh, he holed it! The Americans win the hole, and this match is level. Here it is again. USA, USA. What a shot for Calc. One more look. The Europeans were within 10 feet. But Calc spun it in. So that match is all square through 2. Watkins and Irwin win the 3rd hole, so that match is all square through 3. Couples and Floyd have the hole with Longer and James, and so now the only flag on the board as they step to the 5th hole is Beck Knazinger. And Beck has the honors here on the 199-yard par 3. Now downwind, a 3-iron. Oh, what a shot by Beck. The greens are firm. That won't hold. I don't think they really care. It's not in the sand. Well, it can stop rolling now. Wow. Beck overcooked it by a bunch. And they got 30 feet. 3-iron for Olazabal. Catches that slope. That's close. And the Europeans will have a chance to win the hole if Seve can make an 11.5-footer. Uphill lie for Azinger. It's in the hole. Miracle story at Augusta. So a pitching wedge for Zinger. Olazabal in good shape for a birdie to square this match through 5. And that will leave a tap in, so the Americans will do no worse than par here. Now Seve, 12 feet. Hit it too hard, and it goes in. So that match is all square. Right now, not a flag on the board. As we go to the 3rd hole. You liking how this is working, guys, or no? It's the first session of the Ryder Cup 91 Friday Foursomes here on Retro Sports Network. Oh, good. I'm glad you're finding it entertaining. This really should be up Payne's Alley here. This course is a bear. I did a couple practice rounds and was fried yesterday. All 4 batches are all square. As Stewart finds the fairway here on 3. And he leaves Calc with about 100 yards. Faldo, driver. You missed a heck of a football game last night. Niners and Eagles go live up on YouTube tomorrow at midnight. Todd B. Truck and tractor sim pulling. Oh, God. You know, if I did that, no one would watch. So Stewart and Faldo are in the middle of the fairway. Good lead for their partners. Woosnam first with a 9-iron, and Ian sends it to North Carolina. He overcooked it and missed it left. So Calc will go right at this with a sand wedge. And that will hold the green. Ooh, now don't spend too much. It worked for you in the last hole. Yep. Woozy had Carolina on his mind. First Faldo. Stewart will have 9 feet to win the hole. And Faldo's pitch, a good one. And he leaves Wisdom with about 10 feet for par. The Europeans are still away, and Wisdom just tried to hockey past that one. It didn't work. So 2 putts for Stewart to go 1 up. And he'll lead them both. Calc will tap that in. And the Americans go 1 up. No change in the other 2 matches that the computer is playing. And we go to the par 4, 6. Seve on the tee. Seve loses this one to the right. Now, I made the rough pretty heavy here. So we'll see what kind of lie Olazabal has. This is downwind. Zinger trying to shorten this 6th hole, 455 yards. He lost it left, and it kicks in the bunker. This has not been crisply played golf. So he leaves Beck with 161 yards. If you don't know the name Chick Beck, he was the 2nd person in PGA Tour history to shoot a 59. Olazabal first. And he leaves it short, trying to nuke a 3-iron and underhit it. Beck. Seven iron. The thing is trying to get this to stop. This course is so nasty. Online. Oh, what a beautiful shot. Oh, what a beautiful... No way! He holed it! That's an eagle! Watch this again! So the Americans win the hole. They go 1 up here as they go to 7. What a shot from Chip Beck. That was a scuzzy lie. That's a holy cow. Wow. So 2 American flags on the board. And we go to the 4th tee. The Americans, the 2 matches I'm playing, we're winning. Some great golf, yep. So here are the scorecards. And it does keep all the stats for you, too. Back to 4. Calc on the tee here. Into the wind. And that's a nice tee shot. Avoided all the bunkers. 174. Woozy. Driver. Right. Wet. And the Americans are about to go 2 up in this match. It's a good drive by Faldo. Unfortunately for the Europeans, that's their 3rd. So Woozy, this is for par. Now Stewart, just keep this in the area code. Five iron. Europeans lie 4 on the green. And they could pretty much 2-putt from 25 feet to win the hole. Faldo to give him some sort of chance. Al now catch a slope. Boy, he just touched that. All right, Calc with 3 putts to go 2 up. And they're going to make Stewart tap that in. And this match goes 2 up for the Americans. Longer and James win the 6th hole with a par. And so they go 1 up. That's the only European flag on the board. 2 American flags and a European flag and a match at half. So 2.5, 1.5 is the score. Or the projected score. 7th tee. Long par 5 into the wind. You can see it's a double dog leg. Beck going to try to hit this into the dog leg. Not the longest to drivers. That lost some roll because it rolled through the first cut, but Beck will take that. Even though it missed right. 263 for Zinger to get home. Olazabal, also not a long driver. That lands in the first cut and won't roll out. So a bit of an unlucky break for the Europeans. Here's Zinger, 263. Zinger's going to try this. He thinks he can get home in 2. I think he will get home in 2. In fact, Zinger's going to drive the green. Stop! Wow! That had so much speed on it, he ended up putting it in the bunker. No friction in that shot whatsoever. Savvy with a 5-wood. And that'll roll the wrong way. And instead of being on the green in 2, it's still rolling. And the first cut. Olazabal will chip it with a 9-iron. They set up a birdie putt for Seve, and he underhit that. Oh, that's not good. He left Seve 10 feet. Let's see if Beck can get better. Good lie in the sand. A lot of green to work with. Hit it way too hard. Oh, but it slowed down. And so Zinger will have 5 feet for a birdie. And possibly to go 2 up. Seve for birdie. Yes. So now this is a must-make for Zinger to have the 7th hole. No problem. The hole is halved, and we go back to the 5th tee. The par 3, 200-yard 5th hole. First one into the wind, or with the wind. Americans 2 up in this match. And Stewart Well, he's in the rough. That's a very tough pin. Faldo. 2 down. Oh, that's where you want to put it, but will that stay on the green? Nope, that's going to roll. Well, it's going to stop on the fringe. Maybe. Hit a 4-iron, and it's in the fairway. So both teams have missed this 5th green. Count has an average lie. Gonna lob it. This slopes sharply away from Calcavecchia. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a par. And they should stay 2 up. Now Woozy for birdie from the fairway. 21 feet. Hit it too hard. Now Faldo 4 feet coming back. Okay, they got the par. Hole is halved. And the Americans remain 2 up. Lanny Watkins and Hale Irwin win the 6th hole, so another American flag on the board. Couples Floyd, Longer, and James have the 7th. And we move to the short 185-yard par 3/8. And here's Zinger. Two club win they're playing for. So Zinger will play a 6. And that was... the right play. Oh, get a little soft. These greens are not the most receptive in the world. 5-iron for Seve. They're 1 down. That will catch the slope. Where's this going to roll? Seve. That's a good shot. They're on the green putting. And he leaves Ollie with 10 feet for birdie. Beck from 21 feet up the hill. Oh, never a doubt. Never a doubt. Olazabal from 10. And the hole is halved. Some good golf, guys, huh? Back to 6. Stewart and Cal 2 up. Finally downwind. Let's see what Cal can do with this one. Oh, he's going to hit it a long way in the bunker. Missed it well left. And gives Stewart 160 yards. Woozy with the driver. That misses left, and they're both in the same bunker. Faldo, first down to play, and that's well right. That's in the sand, technically. That's in the cedar. It's in the mulch. Now Stewart. With the wind going to take an 8-iron. Got a good lie. Spun back a lot, but 2 putts for par. Now Woozy with a lob wedge. And he can't find the green. Oh, maybe he will. He leaves Faldo with 15 feet, I think. Calc. 2 putts should tie the hole. Paldo for par. Is that going to hook? No! And they're going to go 3 down. Stewart converts the 2-footer. And they go 3 up. No changes in the other 2 matches, as our first match hits the 9th hole. 468 yards downwind for Beck. Oh, that's long. Oh, that's good. Oh, is that long? $295 off the tee, $184 for Zinger. Now, Jose Maria, driver. Will that hold? Oh, yeah. $304. All right, Zinger first. Downwind. 7-iron for a Zinger. Yep. Well, that won't even hold it. He clubbed down 2, and it rolled right through the green. Seve with a 5-iron. These greens are on fire. And that won't hold either. So Jose Maria to play first. And he'll have 2 feet for par. Beck, if he holds this one, with a break on this. It's longer than Seve. He's got 5 feet for a Zinger. This is to stay 1 up. He does. And so, that's the front side of this Friday morning foursomes. We'll play the back 9 right after this. So the biggest lead of the day so far, Payne Stewart taking the tee here, 3 up on the par 5 7th. And that should curl rather nicely. And Calc should be able to get home in 2. Faldo 3 down. Finds the fairway. Doesn't want to run through. So Calc downwind. We'll play 3 wood. Will that actually hold? No. That's all right. 60 feet up and down for birdie. Here's Wisdom, 5 wood. And that will not make the putting surface. And Faldo will have to chip that with a pitching wedge. Runs it up. Oh, that's gorgeous. Well, if I could concede a putt, the Europeans are in with birdie. Now Stewart to win the hole with an eagle. Four feet for Calc. Birdie. And the hole is halved. No change in the other two matches as we go to 10. Now, I don't want to be talking about the obvious, but we don't necessarily play all 18 holes. If the match is won before then, it's done. And if we get to 18 and it's all square, the match is halved. Zinger. Driver. Leaves his partner 123. Seve. Misses that one to the left. Turbocharged, by the way, asked for this. All right, Olazabal with a 9-iron from the rough. And that'll catch the bunker. And the Europeans not looking great on this hole. This will be a knockdown shot. Becca's going to play the wind and play it low. Oh, ho, ho, ho. The thing with a knockdown shot is you really can't stop it, and these greens are fast. Ballesteros from the sand. Ooh, and that spun back. What did he hit? Got 10 feet for par. Zinger. 23 feet to go 2 up. Okay, you'll have a tap in for par. Olazabal from 10 feet. And the Americans are going to go 2 up. So, the state of our matches. Azinger and Beck 2 up on Olazabal and Ballesteros through 10. Longer and James, the lone European bright spot. They're 1 up on the turn. Watkins and Irwin are 1 up through 8. Stewart and Calc are 3 up through 7. We go to the 8th tee. Par 3, 185. Six iron. 2 club wind. That's pushed to the right. And not very good. Ah, that's all right, Al. We're here to entertain you through work. Woozy, I didn't see what club he had, but he will find the green, and that's important because they are 3 down in this match. He'll catch the slope. That's a good shot. He's going to leave Faldo with a chance for a birdie. That was a 6 iron, but he leaves him with 30 feet. Stewart with a lot of green to work with. And he hit it short. He leaves him 10 feet. Now, Faldo to win the hole from 26. But the Europeans will have a tap in for par. So this essentially is to have the hole. And we can tell you that he has a 45.21% chance. Slightly left to right. And we're now 2 up, as the Europeans will win this, provided that Woozy doesn't blow it. So they're 2 up through 8. Watkins and Irwin win the 9th hole. They go 2 up. Longer and James remain 1 up. We go to the 11th tee, a 561-yard par 5. Beck and Zinger 2 up. That's going to catch the bunker. Oh my goodness. Hit the wall and bounce back. So the Americans will not be able to get home in 2. Olazabal. Did exactly what Beck wanted to do. And leaves Sevy 271. Zinger. Wants to hit this straight. Luckily, that caught the burn and bounced back in the bunker, because behind that burn was water. Huge advantage in this hole for the Europeans. Sevy with a 5-wood, and he's trying to overcook. He'll be short. He'll be in the rough. He's got a bunker to contend with, too. That's not an easy shot. Beck. Got a 9-iron in his hand. Playing away from the hole. Oh! Oh! Whoa! And the Americans somehow have a birdie chance. Zinger's got 6.5 feet. Olazabal with an East German swimmer lie, and he hits a beauty. So both teams have a chance for birdie here on 11. Zinger, 6.6 feet, slightly right to left. We'll show you the... And that's in. They get the bird. Sevy. Yes. The match stays 2 down as they go to 12. Faldo on the 9th tee. Hit that one beautiful. .304. Stewart. Loses that one to the left. That will not find the bunker. That will not find the fairway. That did find the rough. And that's going to be hard to stop. Let's see what kind of lie Calc has. He can get it there. 5-iron. They're 2 up. Finds the green, but it's going to bounce right through. Stewart should be able to get up and down from there. Now Woozy with an 8-iron. And he missed it to the right. It catches the slope. Oh, my goodness gracious. So what for 1 second looks like an advantage for the Europeans. Now advantage USA. Here's Faldo. Oh, lovely shot. Lovely shot, but that's going to leave Woozy about 8 or a little over 7 feet for par. Stewart. Good lie. Pitching wedge. He got under it. That was not a good shot. He's got 8 feet. Calc up first. This is to essentially have the hole. Coin flip. Yes. Par for the U.S. 7 feet for Woosnam. Yep. Hole is parred, and so we're all on the backside now. No changes in the other two matches. 12T. Par 4. Long par 4. Downwind for Zinger. Water all the way down the right side, especially on the second shot. It's like a catapult once it hits that fairway. .308. That's a 40-yard roll. We tried to dial back the fairways, but the computer brought them back up. Seve. No love lost between Seve and Zinger, by the way. They've gotten into some Ryder Cup scrapes. Zinger probably pretty content right now. He's 2 up. Olazabal with an 8-iron here. And he leaves Seve 16 feet for birdie. Beck with a knockdown 8-iron. A low rider, if you will. That looks good. But it goes all the way to the back. And 60 feet. Advantage Europe. Zinger with a depth charge from 3/4 of the court. Get your par and move on. And Zinger will do that. Oh, what a putt that was. So Europe 16 feet to win the hole. Seve? No, we missed it. And they remain 2 down. Last match, 10T. Woozy, 2 down. And he leaves Faldo in good shape, 118 yards. Calc. Gonna catch that bunker, isn't he? No! He landed it 280 or 263 yards and somehow got in play. So Stewart, downwind 134. Going to try to knock this down with a pitching wedge. And that is absolutely the right shot. 15 feet for birdie. Now Faldo with the pitching wedge. Full shot. And that catches a slope. That'll come back on. 32 feet. Advantage Americans. Woozy, 32 feet. Europe will get a par out of this. So Cal can make the Americans 3 up if he sinks his 14.5 footer. Left or right. He does. And it's 3 up. Watkins and Irwin are 3 up. This is a huge session for the Americans. They have big leads in their match on the backside. No change for Longer and James. We'll show you the scorecards here. Watkins and Irwin won with Guilford and Montgomery making a bogey on 11. And that's how we got here. .466-yard par 4, 13th hole. Beck with a driver off the tee. And that is beached. In fact, that rope bounced out of the sand and into the rough. Olazabal. Right is wet. Advantage Europe. Zinger. Has a good lie here in the rough. Going to power out a 7-iron. That's dry. That's right at it. But it's going to run. Oh, is that going to run? 45 feet. Our Red Sox fan, and I'm sure you all sub to his YouTube channel, about to run some championship boxing matches from Fenway Park, doing a 1966 what-if NFL or college football playoff, and a whole variety of different things. Now here's Sevy. Is that going to be short? What did he hit? He hit a 9-iron that didn't bounce. He's got 20 feet. Beck. Debating what he wants to do. He's got 45 feet. Gonna pitch this one on. Thinks he can get it within 5 feet. Make the par. And that's exactly what he did. Leaves Zinger with about 3 for the par. Now Olazabal from off the fairway to win the hole. And the Americans will take halves all the way. And that's exactly what they do. Latter stages of Friday morning foursomes here on Retro Sports Network. 91 Ryder Cup. A lot of stars and stripes on the board. Stewart with the driver, 3 up. Europe has not done much today. And Stewart just cured that shot. 292. He leaves calc 274. Faldo, 3 down. Driver, downwind. 561 on the card here in 91. And Nikki drilled at 296. So Calc is gonna go. He thinks he can put this close. Nope, that's right. That's right. Oh, and Stewart will play from the pot bunker. Calc trying to get a little greedy, 3 up. Let's see what Woozy will do with the 5 wood. That's left, but that's going to catch the slope and stay in the first cut. Not bad. Advantage Europeans here on the 11th green. Faldo to play first. Nikki. Pretty much that's a kicking birdie for the Europeans. It's a pot bunker. What do you think? Stewart holds this? Well, there is no good shot here. Backs off it a couple times, just trying to get the right lie, but this is going to be a European win on the hole. And yeah, he just couldn't hold it. So 11:30 tomorrow, by the way. We're going to go a half hour earlier for Friday afternoon 4-ball, because 4-ball is different. It's best score on the hole for the team. So Calc, and I think we're taping tomorrow too. If that changes, you'll see it on the Digital Dice Facebook group. Calc has a good lie here. And pretty much would have to hold this to have any chance. And the Europeans are about to be 2 down. But a good effort from Mark. I'll get a par. Okay, after all that, Woozy, there you go. 2 up. The closing stretch. Ooh, Guilford and Montgomery win the 12th. Longer and James win the 13th. We go to 14. Par 3, 210 yards. Zinger. Now into the wind. It's got a 5 wood. That will hold on by the hair of his chinny chin chin. So 35 feet. But the wind is now ferocious in the face of these players. Savvy goes pin hunting and almost made it. Oh, what a shot by Ballesteros. What a shot from Seve, 19 feet, a 3 wood that he absolutely nailed. Although it's not a gimme for either player, Beck was thinking after the shot by Azinger that 2 putts would be an easy hold. Not necessarily the case. 37 feet for Chip. And he'll run that well past. Ooh. Maria, 19 feet. Olazabal. No, but it's a kick-in par. So Zinger, 10 feet to have the hole. No. 1 up. What a shot from Seve to set up that as par wins the hole. And we'll show it to you. There were 2 up, and now it's 1. There's 4 holes to play. Back to 12. Woozy, downwind. They're 2 down. And that's a good shot. Calc. They like it. They love it. They want some more of it. Oh my goodness. 462 the yardage on the hole. And Calc crushed that one. 333. Okay, Faldo with an 8-iron first. Don't be short. Don't be short. That's wet. Stewart. With a sand wedge. Second shot, 2 up. Huge advantage here. If it's dry, yes. But again, the greens are stone today. But 43 feet, 2 putts, though, I imagine would win the hole. And then it would go back up 3. Good lie for Woozy. And leaves his partner Faldo 14 feet for bogey. Calc 2 putts to win the hole. 42 feet, simple lag. And Stewart should make that. And so the Americans will be 3 up in this match in a moment. Well, is Gardner here? That's a double bogey, so 3 up. All right, the other 2 groups, Watkins and Irwin, 2 up through 13. Longer and James, 2 up through 14. Spotted this. And the first match hits the 15th tee. Olazabal drives this one left, and that will hang in the rough. A short par 4, 410 yards. So Beck, right in the teeth of the wind. It's a tough closing stretch of holes here. Chip will not find the fairway. Both teams are hitting out of the left rough. Although I like where the Americans are a little bit more. Zinger will hit a 5. He's kind of in between here. 185 into the wind. So 1 club wind. But with the way that the greens are running, I think you want to leave it short and roll it closer. That's my thought, and I'm sticking to it. And that was Zinger's thought, and that's center of the green. So Beck will have 18 feet for birdie here on 15. Seve with a 6. Seve's going for it. Lands it on the green. And now it's receptive? You gotta be kidding. Sevi with 15.5 feet. Advantage Europe. Now Beck. Left to Ryder. I don't see the left in that one. That was all right all the way. Olazabal to have to win the hole. Olazabal. Oh! So the hole is halved, and we go to 16 with the Americans one up. So it looks like the Americans are going to get 2 points for sure. I would say Europe will get a point. It's that last match, though. Beck, Azinger, Olazabal, and Ballesteros. That's pretty much anyone's match at one up. Last hole downwind. Payne Stewart off the tee on 13. So Stewart and Calc trying to get the first American point. And he hits a 295. Here's Faldo. Nicky. That's left. That's going to skirt the bunker. And does that go in? Somehow that's in the first cut. I don't know how in the world Faldo missed not putting that in the bunker. Calc on the short grass. Pitching wedge. Calc is thinking this is a 2-club win. Calc is right. That's a safe play. You don't need to be on the green. He's got 30 feet. Now Woozy with a 9-iron from the fringe. Europeans need to be aggressive here. They're 3 down with 5 to play. Follow with the chip. And the Americans will certainly take that. Stewart with a pitch. Pitch down towards the hole. Yeah. They'll take their pars here. And the Americans remain 3 up through 13. No changes in the other matches. Actually, no, we're longer, right? And so we go to the 16th. Par 5, Sevi into the wind. Finds the fairway. But a long way out. Zinger. Uh-oh, he lost it right. He loses it right. That is in the rough. Thanks, buddy. So Beck will have all he can do just to get the ball in the short grass. Beck's up first. Second shot will get caught in the first cut. Couldn't quite get it back on the short stuff. They'll have 198 to the pin. Jose Maria with a 3-wood. Nails it. Will it hold the fairway, though? Yeah, it does. And the Europeans are kind of thinking they can get a half a point out of this now. Zinger. Somehow they got to get it on. Set a target, Ron. Okay. playing for par at this point. Yep, that's a good shot. Up and down for par. Now Ballesteros with a sand wedge. And that will catch the slope. Now, how close is it going to come? It's going to roll, and it's going to roll. It's not a gimme birdie at all. In fact, isn't even on the green. Yes, he's got 12 feet. So Europe, the door is cracked open to go all square, going to 17. Now here's Beck. Going to chip this with a 9-iron. Up the feet, up the hill, above the feet. Par. Olazabal to square the match. Oh! Europe had the chance. And the Americans go to 17 with a chance to win it. They're one up. Calc, 14th tee. Everything now into the wind. 5 wood. They're 3 up. That's a great looking shot. It goes long into the right. And in the rough, so Woozy with a 3-iron. And somehow, no, that's not going to hold, I don't think. I would call that a pretty fortuitous bounce. He's got 60 feet, and he's from the fairway. Stewart has a good lie here. But he's going to have to hit the flop. Although having holes is what the Americans want. They're already 3 up. Oh, what a shot from Stewart. It didn't get much spin. He's got 12 feet for par. See what Faldo can do with a lob wedge. Skirts it on, and that's not stone dead either. In fact, that's still rolling. Are they going to be further away? No, but neither one has an easy par putt. Stewart or Calc will have the first crack at this. And they could be dormy here in a moment. Right to left from Calc. Will it catch? Oh, it just brushed by. So now, Woozy to win the hole. Not even close. And so yet another halve. And they remain 3 up through 14. Watkins and Irwin in good shape. Longer and James are dormy. We go to 17. Par 3, 201 yards. Olazabal with the honors, and he finds the putting surface. With a 5 wood. Beck into the wind. A 3 wood. Americans win this hole, they'll win the match. They missed the fairway. They missed the green. Right distance, but in the rough. And they'll go first. Average lie for Zinger. Gonna have to hit a flopper. So, advantage Europe. Let's see what Zinger can do with this. Uphill lie, ball above your feet. Lands on the green. Hold on. It'll be a tester, but 6 feet for par for Beck. Sevy from 36 to square the match. No. Beck, this is to guarantee a half point for the Americans. Yes. So they have a half in the bag at least. Remember, we can't go past 18 holes. Olazabal, and that keeps Europe in the match. So we'll go to 18 with that one on a knife's edge. Stewart and Calc, 410 yards into the wind for Stewart. Payne finds the fairway here. And if the Americans win this hole, they'll win the match 4-3. Faldo. Good shot. 165. Woosnam with a 6-iron into the wind. They're 3 down. That is pin high. It bounces away. And they'll have 15 feet for birdie. Calc. 146. 8-iron. Oh! 12 feet. All right, Faldo, 15 feet for birdie. Sinks it. Europe trying to hang on here. Now Stewart to have the hole and to go to 16 with a chance to win the match. 12 feet for Payne. No. So it's 2 up. Here are the scorecards. Watkins and Irwin are dormy. It is tense, isn't it? It's always fun. There's a reason why this is so much fun. And the first point of the day goes to Team Europe. Longer and James win their match 2-1. So Europe has their only guaranteed point of the first round. Both teams made par. Longer and James with the 4 on the 13th, a birdie, I think, and that made him 2 up, and that was it. So the Americans are guaranteed half a point no matter what here, as Sevy's tee shot on the long par 4 18th finds the fairway at 251. This is directly into the wind. Oh, goodness gracious. Zinger. Par wins the hole, I would think. Or par wins the match for the States. And Zinger is in the fairway. And that'll roll. Doesn't matter if it was left, it's safe. Olazabal, a 3-wood. That is right. And Europe is going to be hard-pressed to beat him on this hole. Beck. Isn't sure if you can get it there, to be honest, with the wind. Now he's not sure where to aim it. I'm not sure he can get this there. 3-wood in the air. Oh, he got it there all right. And this looks like a point for the U.S. Oh, what a shot by Beck. He's got 25 feet. What a shot by Chip Beck. Now, Ballesteros. Bad lie from the flop on the green. And they'll have 8 feet for par. Azinger. This is to win the match outright. They essentially have 2 putts to win the match outright. 25 feet. And that's as cautious as you could possibly be. Olazabal for par. Sinks it. A half won't do. And Chip Beck gives the Americans a point. They win this match 1 up. So 1 up for the Americans there. We are tied at 1. Al's now back. So Longer and James win their match 2-1. And Beck and Azinger make par at 18 to win their match 1 up. So 1 point apiece. Now Stewart and Calcavecchia on the 16th tee are 2 up. Par 5, Woozy with a drive. Obviously won't be able to get home in 2. Count the longer of the hitters. Just put this in play. That's all you can do. He does not. That'll go right. That'll go into the thick stuff. And Stewart will have to hack it out. Faldo. 3-wood, I'm sure. And that barely reaches the fairway to get back in play. Whoa. He tried to overcook it and instead just hit a regular shot. Now Stewart, again, just trying to get this on the short stuff here. They win this hole, they win the match. They're going to have trouble winning the hole. As Stewart, that was a little thicker lie than they thought, and they'll have 160. Cal can get a 7-iron there. Nope. If you're a fan of this format, you know that it's going to come down to singles in the last session. What you can do with this one makes a lot of difference. The Americans won this session in real life 3-1. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's for birdie. 15 feet for birdie for count. See if Woodsy can get it closer. Now that is going to be one tricky birdie putt. It's 60 feet for Faldo, and it's got to go down that ramp. Advantage Americans. Now Faldo, this would be an all-world hooper. Down the slope. They can't be affording to be having holes. So Stewart, this is for the match. 14 feet left to right. To win it, 3-2. Looks good. Oh! So, 2 up with 2 to play. They'll take the par. Ooh. Now, Guilford and Montgomery birdied the 17th. And so now Watkins and Irwin are now 1 up. They're guaranteed half a point. Faldo on the par 3. And that is in the bunker. Stewart just wants to put this in play. They care about oh, what a shot from Stewart. Oh, my goodness. Yep, that's pretty good. That's on the putting surface. They essentially have 2 putts to win the match. He leaves Calc with 20 feet for birdie, while Woozy's in the bunker. And Woozy can't even get on the putting surface. Trickles it out. So Calc, to win this match, 3-2, or 3-1. 20 feet. That's in. And the Americans win this one 3-1. So we'll watch this last match on 18. Montgomery with the tee. So the Americans at least 2.5. Irwin with the driver. Remember, they can have the hole, the Americans, and win the match, and they would actually finish 3-1 in the morning session, just like they did back in 1991. Watkins, 3-wood. And the Americans are in very good shape here on 18. $30 feet. Now, Guilford, who I've never heard of before. Well, it gives Montgomery a chance to have the match, but that keeps going further and further away. So Montgomery's going to have 26 feet to win the hole and have the match. Irwin up first. Irwin's going to, oh, very close. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Montgomery to have the match from 26. Not enough on it. So the Americans are going to go 3-1 in the opening session, which is a very good start. They haven't held the cup since 81. And so there's the scores. Stewart and Calcavecchia win their match 3-1 over Faldo and Woosnam. Watkins and Irwin win 1 up. Longer and James, the lone European flag on the board, they win 2-1. And Azinger and Beck beat the Spanish super team of Olazabal and Ballesteros. Well, we're going to be at 11:30, I think, tomorrow, because the matches in the afternoon session are going to be 4-ball, which means we'll probably just do 1 match and do that because you're going to play both the golfers there. So that'll do it. You see my name on the screen. 11:30 tomorrow morning for the 4-ball session to close out Friday here at the Ryder Cup. And just like real life, USA 3, Europe 1. I'm Ron Juckett. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning for 4-ball. Have a great day, everybody.